Welcome to Martha Runs the World, a podcast with a new take on running, fitness, and all things health-oriented. I'm Martha Hughes, your host, and each week I present a new topic that is of interest to all runners. Hi, and welcome to episode 339 of Martha Runs the World. How are you? I'm doing great. I am finally mostly over this cold that has just really got me the last few weeks. It's mostly gone. I'm not taking cold medicine anymore, and the congestion is almost gone. There's a little bit left, but mostly gone. Okay, this week, it's stairs. How do you feel about stairs? There are two types of people in this world. The first type take the elevator whenever possible. They just hate stairs, and they don't go upstairs. The second type is, I would say, most runners. Some runners still hate stairs and will take the elevator, but most runners will probably take the stairs, unless it's like 20 floors up. Then there are some crazy types that will I guess there are three types. The crazy types will probably still take the stairs, but usually if there's stairs, if it's like 2 or 3 floors, the runners will mostly be in the second type and take the stairs. In our modern world, we can't avoid stairs, can we? Unless you live 100% in the country and avoid tall buildings at all times, avoid walk-up apartments, stairs are a way of life. Where I live in San Francisco, you better become friends with stairs because they're all over the place. We have really steep hills, and on some of the streets, there are stairs built into the sidewalks because the streets are so steep. I guess if you live in a flat area like Kansas or Nebraska, and there are no, well, I guess in second-story buildings, there's going to be stairs, right? But if you live like in a ranch-style house and never go into a second-story house, you'll never see stairs. I don't know. Just giving you something ridiculous to think about. Yeah, stairs are something that can really help runners. Become friends with stairs and to get used to going on stairs, they can really help you with your running. And the weird thing about stairs is that unless you get used to them, they will make you feel out of shape. Why is that? And we'll go over the reasons of why in just a few minutes. Stairs are very accessible to most runners. Even if you live in that flat part of Nebraska, you can usually find a set of stairs somewhere. A shopping mall with a parking lot, there will be stairs. They will help you run and be a better runner. And that's why I'm talking about it this week, because it's really a valuable resource. If there's a high school football stadium around or a college stadium, you can use the stairs in that stadium. Now, the benefits of stair workouts. Increased cardiovascular fitness. Stair running or even stair walking is a great way to improve your heart and endurance. And I'll get into that way more in a little bit. Lower body strength and power. Running stairs offers a number of physical and health benefits. Aside from improving fitness levels and reducing blood sugar levels, running stairs targets some of the largest muscles in the body, including glutes, quads, and calves. The same muscles used for lunges and squats. And it's a different type of workout. It's kind of fun. It's hard, yes, but it's also fun. Stairs are much steeper than most hills, so running stairs will make climbing hills easier. And this is most hills, not the hills that I did in the Cool Moon 50. Those were much steeper than most stairs I've ever done. It's true. So some races, no, the hills are going to be much steeper. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Medicine and Science in Sports and Exercise showed that short bouts of stair climbing for 30 minutes per week was not only effective in improving cardiorespiratory fitness, but that it directly improved longevity. Another study found that the most impressive benefits of stair running is that even in short bursts, it is enough to improve cardiorespiratory fitness. Meanwhile, Researchers have also noticed that stair running can lower blood sugar levels. How cool is that? In a 2016 study published in the BMJ Open Diabetes Research and Care, researchers found that walking up and down stairs for 3 minutes, 60 to 180 minutes after a meal, lowered blood sugar levels in people with type 2 diabetes. Now, improved agility and speed. Plyometric exercises and sprints can help you become faster and more agile. And remember, I did a whole episode on plyometrics, so the stair running and stair exercises can fit right into that plyometric exercises. Running or jumping upstairs is a type of plyometric or neuromuscular training. Stairs help strengthen your legs, heart, and lungs, promote skill development and technique, and improve your power and force. Doing plyometrics has shown to decrease injury rates and improve speed, agility, and ground contact time, all of which help you become a better runner. So I guess I answered my own question at the beginning of this episode of why do it. Yeah. Enhanced balance and coordination. Running stairs can improve your balance and coordination. This is really important, especially if you're doing trail running. Balance and coordination are super important, and stairs can really help with that. Calorie burning and weight loss. Stair climbing can burn a significant number of calories and help with weight loss. Now, here are some examples of stair workouts. For the beginner, if you're not used to stairs and you're not used to getting them into your workouts, here's how you get started. If you haven't done stair workouts before, you should plan to start slowly. Gradually build up your time and intensity. Stair running uses muscles you may not have used before, and overdoing it in your first workout will result in unnecessary muscle soreness. Now, just follow this along for your first time. Make sure you warm up thoroughly prior to your stair running workout. Walking briskly for 5 or 10 minutes is a good way to get your blood warmed up and flowing and to be a little bit more limber. Avoid running stairs on your first few workouts. So simple up and down. So I would say walk up and down the stairs for the first few times, focusing on maintaining a consistent pace and good form. I was doing a trail run in the Presidio last week, and I was going down these stairs. I usually go up, but I had gone up a different way. And I was going down these stairs, and I saw this woman, and she was doing a pretty good workout. She was going up and down the set of stairs, just up and down them. She wasn't going very fast, though, so I'm not sure how good it was, but she was just going up and down the set of stairs. Just she'd go up, and then she'd go back down, and then she'd go up and back down. So I guess it's better than nothing, right? So try going up and down. Try walking up and down it for your first times. If that's too easy, then you can start trying to run up. I would say run up the stairs and walk down. You want to go carefully down because it's easier to fall. It's easier to hurt yourself going down. And going down is more difficult than going up, believe it or not. So I would say if you can go up it quite easily as walking, then you can try running up the stairs. But go slow. Try slow at first, and then you can speed up. So stair intervals, run up the stairs quickly or slowly, however you feel right if walking is too slow, and then walk down and repeat for a set number of repetitions. Try 5. If 5 is too little, then try 10. See how you feel. If you run out of breath quickly running upstairs, don't worry about it. Slow down to a walk and do that. Take a break and do some more. Stairs are not easy. It will take time. It's like running. It takes a lot of work to get used to them. It will come to you, but it's going to take you some time to get through it. If you're really good at that, if you're decent at running up the stairs, or you've done that enough, Then you can try an intermediate workout. It's called a ladder workout, where you run up and down the stairs for increasing time intervals, resting in between each interval. So let's say you try running up for a minute, and then you go back down a little farther, and then you have to have a long set of stairs to do this. You can't do this on a short set of stairs. So there are some places where I live where there's lots and lots of stairs. So let's say there's a set of stairs for 3 flights. Okay, you've got 3 flights, or you've got a building or a place where you can go up 3 or 4 floors. So let's say you run up the stairs for a minute, and then you go back down, and then, okay, try it for 2 minutes, and then you do for 2 minutes, and then go back down, and then try it for 3 minutes, and then you go back down. That kind of thing. That's what a ladder workout is. Alternating steps. Run up the stairs, skipping every other step to build quad and glute strength. That's hard. That's really hard if you want to do that. And I would say that's almost walking it. I don't know how, if you want to run up that, you have to be so careful about your steps so you don't fall. But you can almost walk up the stairs doing that. You can run up or walk up the stairs, skipping every other step to build quad and glute strength. That you can do, like I said, walking or running. Stair sprints. Sprint up the stairs, walk down. I would say not jog down, but walk down, sprint up the stairs, and repeat for some number of repetitions. So that one you have to be careful of course. Go as fast as you can up the stairs and walk down. Walk down slowly, just to give your legs a break. And the advanced exercises for the stairs would be incorporate exercises like stair jumps, single leg hops, crossover lunges. If you have the ability to do single leg hops on stairs, I would say do this, but do it in a place where there is handrails. I would not do it if there weren't handrails personally, but if you feel that you have enough balance, that you're good enough that you can do it without handrails in case you miss the stair and a hop, then fine, then so be it. But if you're going to do single leg hops or stair jumps without handrails, just make sure that you're good enough to do it well. Crossover lunges, that would be okay. Just like I said, be good enough at these, be self-assured enough that you're not going to miss and fall. Circuit training combines stair running with other exercises like push-ups, squats, and planks at the bottom of the stairs. That would be kind of fun. Go up, and you could do this like at a football field or something, or stadium or something like that if they have it open. Here we have Kezar Stadium open. That's open certain days of the week in Golden Gate Park, and you can go do that. Run up a set, come back down, do a plank, do some push-ups, do squats, whatever you want, and then do another one, and then come back down. That would be a really good workout. Do a whole ring of the stadium. Yeah, what a good workout. Now, here's some tips for all levels, for anyone doing it. When you warm up, as I said earlier, always warm up such a walking walk or a light jog or something for a few minutes before you start doing the stairs. Don't just start doing the stairs before you've done anything else. And cool down also with a light run or a walk. And then afterwards you can do your stretching. And I would suggest doing some stretching. And here are some stretches that you can do afterwards. Don't do these before. These are some things that you can do after your stair workout. The standing calf stretch, where you stand against a wall or something like a pole or something, and you put one foot, you put the toes on the pole or the wall, so you have the heel on the ground of one of your feet, and then you lean forward slowly in a straight line, so you get a stretch. It's a stretch in your calf. Actually, you feel it in your calf, but you're stretching, and I'll have a link to that stretch so you can see it. I'm not describing it very well, but you can see it. I'm sure you've done it before. It's a very, very common stretch, but I'll have a link where you can see how to do that. And another one is the standing quad stretch, where you stand and you with one hand you pick up one of your of course, one of them, one of your legs from behind, and you stretch it that way. And again, I will have links to that. I'm not, like I said, I don't describe these things very well. And then the other one is hip flexor stretch and leg swings. And all these I will have links to because I don't describe them very well. I know how to do them. I can show you how to do them, but I don't tell you them very well. But I'll have links. So that is how to do that. Now, listen to your body. Pay attention to your body and don't push yourself too hard, especially when starting out. That's why I say when you start out to do stairs, start with walking. If you get out of breath with walking, then just stick with walking until it feels pretty good. And then you can start with a slow run. This is not something that you have to rush into. Stairs are hard. Stairs take a long time to get used to. It's like running. Running was hard. When you first started running was really, really hard. It took a long time for you to get used to running. This is also going to take you a while, but it's so worth it. It's well worth it. Focus on your form. Maintain good running form, including a strong arm swing and proper foot placement. This is important because this will keep you safe on the stairs. Really, really important. When you go down the stairs, don't rush down the stairs. Don't run down the stairs. We're walking down the stairs. I feel it's important to walk down the stairs until you master going up the stairs. We're not going to run downstairs. I want to make sure that's clear. I don't want anyone running down the stairs really fast until you master going up the stairs. I don't want anyone getting hurt on this, okay? Please don't. Now, vary the intensity. Alternate between types of stair exercises to challenge your body in various ways. This, of course, is after you've mastered running up the stairs. Don't vary anything until you get used to running up the stairs. This is going to take time. If you live in an apartment building, stair workouts are a great training option when the weather gets nasty. But if you don't, and if you don't have stairs around you and you don't want to go out in bad weather, the Stairmaster at the gym is also a good option. Although I tried that once when I used to belong to a gym, and I used that Stairmaster once, and it scared the daylights out of me. That thing is so scary. It's like a monster with teeth. I was so scared that thing was just going to bite me and eat me up. I swear. Is there anything more scary than the Stairmaster? Oh my gosh, that thing was... It's like out of the Dark Ages. Can they not make a more modern machine that doesn't look like a diabolical medieval torture device? Really? Seriously? The stadium with bleachers is great. As I've been talking about, that works really well. A parking lot for a shopping mall that has stairs, that's also a good option. But please be careful. Make sure there are plenty of people there and it's well lit. I don't want you to go someplace that's not safe. Don't go anywhere that is unsafe. Or a museum with a parking lot or something like that. But make sure there's well attended and there are lots of people around. Please don't go anywhere that you're going to not feel safe at. If you don't have any easy access to stairs where you live, be on the lookout for a hill with a fairly steep incline. Hill repeats provide a similar workout to stair running and maybe easier to get started. When incorporating stair running into your workout, don't confuse it with using a stair climbing or elliptical machine. Running stairs requires more focus, more control, and more muscle to perform well. So you can use the Stairmaster, but it's kind of not the same, but it will suffice if you don't have anything else. So this is another website that I went to that said it's not the same, but I disagree in that if that's all you have, then you do that. If that's the only thing that you can do, then you do that, and it's better than doing nothing at all. Now, walking downstairs may seem to be a breeze after running up them, but going down also has surprising benefits. According to a 2017 study, regular downhill walking demonstrated a significant decrease in both LDL cholesterol and insulin resistance, as well as an increased glucose tolerance in healthy men and women. Keep in mind, though, that walking downstairs puts more strain on your knees and ankles than walking up. You wouldn't think so, would you? You would think that walking up would be way harder. Well, it is it is hard. It feels harder, but downhill apparently is harder. I guess because you hit the ground harder with each step, and it's often the descent that causes most post-workout soreness due to the eccentric nature of the muscle contraction on the way down the stairs. If you are new to stair workouts, take it easy on the way down for the first several workouts. And if you have significant knee issues, stair running may not be the right exercise for you. So just take that in mind and be careful with it. Talk to your doctor who understands running. Don't go to a doctor who doesn't understand running. Don't do that. If your doctor says don't run, see another doctor. Trust me on that. Just understand that stairs could be a good way for you to be a better runner. And in fact, this week I hit a lot of stairs, some by accident this weekend. I found some new trails in San Francisco at what's called the Mount Sutra Open Space in San Francisco, and I've never been up in that area. Well, I won't say never. I was up in part of that area many, many years ago in a race, but I didn't see a lot of the area like I did Saturday. I decided to check out some of the trails, and I did. It's kind of a cool area. It's a small area, and it gets very crowded. There were a lot of people on the trails, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go back there or when I'm going to go back there because there are a ton of people out there, and I just don't like having to deal with a lot of people on a trail. I like the Presidio because I can go to a lot of trails and not see anybody for a while. It's a huge area, and in a big city and not seeing a lot of people is kind of nice. I like that. But dealing with seeing all these people all over the place was kind of frustrating. But I actually had to go, I went down this nice trail and I got all the way down a block from where I needed to go, and they were doing construction. So I had to turn around and go back up. Oh, that was so hard. And it was a really steep hill, and then I had to hit a bunch of stairs, so I got a lot of stair workouts in that I didn't think I was going to, that I didn't want to, but I did it anyway, and I got some good workouts in. And then Sunday, I had my recovery run, and I was quite sore, actually, from all the stairs that I had to climb up unexpectedly. So I got a nice recovery run in, and it was quite nice. It was a good workout for runs. So it's going well. My running is a lot more fun now. I don't have any stress from what I have to run. Oh my gosh, I have to run this long run. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do this. I got kind of tired of having to do certain distances when I just didn't want to or wasn't up for it or I had other commitments and stuff going on. I got really, really tired of that. I have to tell you. I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe you're excited about that. Maybe that doesn't bother you, but I got burnt out on it. And so now I don't have that for a little while. I only have the turkey trot that I have coming up in November, and that's it. And then after that, I probably will sign up for another race for next year. That's not till then, so it's a while. But so I am eating healthier. I've lost 4 pounds last week, so I feel pretty good. Things are going quite well. I'm continuing on with that, eating much healthier, feeling better, and I have a lot more energy. Well, that is it for my show this week. The website is martharunstheworld.com. If you want to email me, it's martharunstheworld@gmail.com. And on that note, let's tie up our shoelaces and go for a run.